Hello guys, Pitambiria here. Now, today I have a collection of vintage machines, all from the 70s, some in the 60s like this blue one, and maybe the latest machine is my trusted W201, which is a 1984. And it's a wonderful collection to have this morning, okay? So the one thing they have in common, of course, they're all Mercedes-Benzes, and they all run on Voltarent EFI system. Okay, so this is the oldest with running the computer. This was converted a couple of months back. This is what I would say second latest, and this is the latest. So here we have a W116 with a M117 V8 3.5 liter, okay, which I'm about to show you shortly. This has an inline 4 M102 2.3 liter engine, okay, and it's automatic. This is a W108 1967, I think 1968 model, that has an M130 engine, 2.8 liter engine, okay. And my oh my, the W201 has a 2 liter M102 engine, inline 4, okay. So let me pop the bonnets for you. Bonnet. Let me get these keys for this blue one. I've got plenty of keys. Let me see. Well, not even keys, just okay. This is not yet attached. Then let me go to the 1, 2, 3. Okay, bonnet. All right, I leave the key there. And then last but not least, the 116, the W116. Now, which key is it? This one. All right. Now, let me leave the keys here. Now, this one has latches on both sides of the bonnet. So, let me attach one there. All right. All right. Okay. That's the V8, the 3.5 motor. Pretty beautiful. You can see the harness snaking all the way into the dashboard. You can just admire the neatness of the assembly. Okay. Now, on the W123, it has a very small lip. So in most cases, it hurts my fingers. This is a 123 with, of course, the trusted M102, but there's a 2.3 variant, 8-valve engine, okay. Okay. Now to the 108. It has only one lip. This is the setup with the M130, right? You can see the column plugs set up there. You can see the fuel rail on this other side. Here originally has two carburetors, Zenith carburetors, but instead now it got this one unifying adapter, and then you have a throttle body there, okay. And then to my W201, it has one protruding lip very well. Mine doesn't have a supporting shock here, or is it the rack or whichever? It doesn't have. It's supposed to be mounted here. But now this is the very first M102 to run the Voltarent EFI system. You can tell the differences between the rest and mine. Mine has the industrial cloth tip, very good for waterproofing, very bad for dirt, because it produces, I think, wax or something that dirt really loves to bind on. Okay, now the view of all the bonnets. Yeah, I would have said this is the end of the video, but wait, do they run? Good question. This is cold in the morning. Let me just turn the key on. Okay. The idle is pretty high, but still work in progress. I shall sort it out, okay? Now, onto the W123 with the M102 engine. Trusted key there with the display. Starts as well, really well. Now to the W108 with this interesting setup. The key is here, just one key with lots of other extras. Insert the key. Wait, turn it on. You can see some of the RPMs there. Starts right away. Pretty smooth for a straight 6 engine, okay? And now onto mine. The key is there. Starts right away. Like every engine here is very cold. Now there's the morning start. That's how they look. Of course, the V8 is commanding respect. It's been like, no, I want to be at the center stage. I'll give it to it, you know. The M117, the mighty M117, very lovely. And did I mention the 116, the W116 came on a flatbed. This drove itself. This came on a flatbed. This has always been on the move. Okay. Now it has gone to the next phase of running the W116. It has dropped the RPM. I'll head there in a minute. This is running on a version 1 ECU. It's in inline 4. This is running on version 2 ECU, which has the capacity to run up to a V12. Why version 2? It's because I wanted to run the inline 6 sequentially, not in batch, okay? This is using version 1 ECU. It's an inline 4. You might expect this is running a version 2, But no. Version 1 is EU, but in batch, meaning every other time 2 cylinders are receiving fuel at the same time and is receiving sparks at the same time. So it has a wasted spark system. Do they rev? They do. This other one, very angry. The inline 6, without consuming much fuel, fuel economical. And mine and mind you, they are all on economy mode, as I'm about to show you. Oh, let me just mute my music system. It's on economy E. 108. It's on economy with the RPM on the right side. The 1, 2, 3. It's on economy. Then the mighty 117. It's on economy. You can see the track is not functional, but those are things I'm working on. But yeah, very much alive. Has a wonderful exhaust tone, very smooth. Damn, that is so smooth. Okay, now the 230. It's even spewing water, meaning it's running at stoichiometric ratio. Really nice. Now to the 108, what to expect. Okay, you can even see some of the water vapor there. Really nice. Now to my W201. I don't know whether you can hear it running. Man. This is the third year, actually this is the third full year running the computer, and still spews water. My goodness, how cool is this system? Need some water. Spit it on me. Yeah, some water there, very clean. So when you decide to do Voltarent, you're here to enjoy the results of perfect engine running. It doesn't matter the age of the vehicle, whether it's 80s, 60s, 70s, in the 70s era, they will run. Do you have a 1980s? Do you have a 1940s? Do you have a 1900s engine that you want it to run and you can use it almost on a daily basis? Voltarent is the way to go. Mine is a daily machine. I've covered over 40,000 kilometers with it, with the system. Nothing much. Others have done hundreds of thousands of kilometers. But being a new system, I'm still pushing it harder. and so is these other clients. Cumulatively of over 1,000,000 kilometers. So yeah, I'm really proud of the Voltarent EFI system. Oh. But if you haven't subscribed, please do so and share as much as you can, because in the bucket I have something awaiting, a Jaguar waiting to be Voltarized. Oh, the mighty inline 6 4.2 liter coming soon.